Can you imagine when I told him about his life? The guy kicked me off the bus. Yeah. So I slapped him. Yeah. I gave him one punch. Yeah. But you know I got arrested. We cannot stop with this all night long. That's a typical African conversation. It's as simple as that. But you know, we don't need to say much, do we? We don't need to say much. And when we reach a situation where our kids are not growing up in a different type of culture, kids are confused, they can't even speak English. Simple English, they can't even speak English. A young man will come and talk to a girl. You know, back in the days, our fathers, even this generation, you know, Andrew, our generation, we spoke to them properly. Hi, how are you? I just wonder if you can have a dance. You know, you look so beautiful. She will melt, But this guy is come and talk to a girl, he's talking, but it's like he's disagreeing with what he's saying. At the same time, he's no attitude, just. You know what, yeah? And this boy, they never blink. It's as if they all live in Congo. You know what, yeah? Man likes you still. Now, what confuses me is that how else would you like her? Man likes you still. Is she a bottle of water? Would you not like man likes you sparkling? Even at church, I've seen when you have that good church song, you see the dance confused. If someone was walking outside and wanted to come into the church, that was a garage version. Right? Because what's a good church song? On the mountain, in the valley, on the land, and in the sea. Yeah, this is my babe, lad. This is my babe. What do you mean, this is my babe? Stop! Confused. But I start to understand these kids. They are a lost generation. The way they dance, you can tell they're confused. There's a certain type of music called funky house. This type of music has given our kids, I don't know, a reverse paracetamol. The way you dance to this music, you are lost. It's like you know when you're looking for direction, but you don't know which way to go. Uncle, drop it like this. You're not sure which way to go. They are just so confused. They're lost. Should I go left? Should I go right? Enter the triangle. Even though they are lost, because they don't know that they are lost, they're so happy. If I was lost in Brixton, I would just die first. But secondly, my face will look concerned. Like, what am I? But these kids, because they are confused, so you're watching inside the party, they are smiling, but they are lost. How do you smile when you're lost at the same time? Drop it like this. Confused kids. The kids are confused. You know, and not enough parents are not doing that education. That's why we reached this whole situation with the riot. Looting. Two separate things. The first one started off with a protest. You know, they say someone got shot by the police. Okay. A few people came to protest. That's fine. The police didn't want to come out. Would you? When we've got those kind of kids doing that nonsense outside, funky house outside, you better come out, lad. When it's ready for you, still. Would you? But it's the way it just went to different areas. I was thinking, does this Mark Duggan guy, does he have triplets? Some are in Brixton, some are in Birmingham. I got to a stage where I was thinking, no, I know what's going on here. This is what you call get to Olympics. Different areas are now watching who can loot the most, who can take the most, then would see points. It was confusing, and this is now, people are now, they're looking for these people. They're looking. But I told you, maybe even in church, you need to start looking. If this sister has never done a testimony, but she comes out and says, God bless me with a 50-inch TV, she has been looting. you have one friend, and she's now suddenly happy. Oh, usually, sometimes we have to be honest with our friends. Every week she comes to church, but she has a Cambodian weave. Now she's wearing Brazilian weave. She has been eating. I'm telling you, it got too far. And I was thinking about this whole situation with the riots, and I thought, okay, they got to a stage where they started burning down houses. The one in Croydon, you see that burn for about 3 hours. I left my TV on, burning left, right, and center. Croydon was just burning. No police, no fire brigade. 3 hours later, the fire brigade turned up, and you know what they said? They said, right, sorry, we're a little bit late now, girls. Just like we got stuck on the way here because of the riot. You got stuck on the way here. You are a fire brigade. What happened to Bonnie?
I have a story to tell you about police.
It's a crazy world we're living in. But, people don't want to be able to apply the law properly. If this was Africa, people will react in different ways. One specific one is Africans, we are nice, so we are nice people in general. But don't push an African too far. I know certain areas, they apply things you have never seen before in your life. You won't even go to the area. Let me give you a quick example. You guys heard about Cheryl. You know about Cheryl Cole? She was a mega star. All over our TV screen. Hair commercial. Love hair because I'm worth it. Then she made one big mistake of her life. One nice African girl. She represented us. She can sing. The girl just decided to just deport her from the whole thing. What this girl should have done before she did that, she should have actually Googled what happens when you try to mess around with an African. Some people don't mind. She would have seen Juju just come there. Because I know for a fact how angry we all were when they said, Gamu's been X from the X Factor. She's not going to get deported. My dad was so angry, he slapped me. Can you imagine? Why you people doing this? At that time, we shared the same passport. That was you people. But I know that day when Gamu opened the newspaper, she saw Cheryl Cole's career is about to blossom once again. She's about to go to America. I know Gamu opened that thing. She just put her paper down. She will never make it. She will go to America, but Sameka will say no. She will come back, be in the same position. She will get back together with Ashiko, and then you'll say no. You don't mess around with Africans. You just don't. People be breaking it on left, right, and center. They're saying these kids shouldn't get away with it. They're saying the kids shouldn't get away with it. But there's a lot of people who have got away with it in higher places who should really be showing us, leading us by example. We've had celebrities doing nonsense. They're paying £500,000 to tell people to shh. Super injunction. This nonsense super injunction. But we've all been there. Even though I was a bit upset watching those situations about, you have been in that situation. My parents have applied super injunction. Everyone has been. When I was growing up and my mom would beat me, the way my mom would beat me, it's as if she found Bin Laden. Mom would beat me and I'll just look at her and be like, Mom, I'm going to call social services. My mom would give me one look. She said, here's the phone. 999. Let them come in. I will beat you and them at the same time. Did I ever call them? Never. Super injunction. One of the earliest time when I went to Nigeria, I got on the bus. I decided to tour real Nigeria, see the real Nigeria. So someone said to me, just take the taxi now, just take the car now. Nigerians, when they get really soft, they want to put now. It's just 1,000 naira now. But I got on this, little bus, and the bus had good air conditioning. I was like, this is fantastic. Not knowing there's one big hole in the thing, just blowing in. I sat on this bus. A lady came on. The seat I was sitting on was a two-seater. Two. There was already 6 of us there. A lady came on. I didn't see this lady. I just finished. I'm thinking, where is she gonna go? I looked at the guy that was with me. Just said, don't say anything. Super injunction. She now came on. She had a baby. This woman, without even saying a word to me, she got her baby, put her baby on my lap. So me, I was about to turn British on her. You know I was about to just go crazy. Like, are you mad? But I looked at this baby here. They looked this baby here. When you see a baby look at you and say, if you move me, you will see how your life is upside down. I stayed quiet. Super injunction.
Picture with Mustang on.
You know, but before I go, I want to remind you guys that